In this video, we'll be discussing whether you should rent or buy your building, whether that be for a nursery or any other business. You will learn some benefits of both to help you make the decision that is right for you. A little background on myself: I've successfully been running a nursery in London for over 5 years and continue to do so, and I now teach and support people like yourself to open their own nursery via the course Open Your Nursery in just 6 months without a massive budget, the link for which can be found in the description box below. If you are new here, make sure you click that subscribe button and notification bell. I upload regular videos to help support you on your journey and dream of opening your own nursery. This topic, renting versus buying, is part of a unit in the course which I just mentioned, which goes through everything you need to do in order to open your own nursery. Here in this video, you will learn some benefits and negatives of buying versus renting to help you decide which one is best for you and your situation. We will start with the cost involved in both. This is a complicated one, as it is not as simple as comparing monthly mortgage payments versus expected rent. This is because when getting a commercial premises, the deposit required is usually very high, at least 20%. And especially at the start of your business, you usually need as much cash as possible in order to make your business successful. So spending, if it is a large amount of your money on a property, is not always the best thing. Though in the end, if your nursery is successful, you do get the asset at the end. I go into more detail about this on the course and give support to those enrolled so you can be sure that you're making the best decision when choosing their building. That ultimately, in terms of upfront costs, renting would be cheaper. You also need to consider upkeep and ongoing costs. Outside the mortgage and rent, most ongoing costs will usually be the same, though you're likely to face greater costs in terms of things like property tax, higher insurances, repairs and maintenance if you own the property. If you are renting, you may also be responsible for some of these costs, so make sure you check with your contract when securing your building, though it is likely your ongoing costs will be less with renting. So in terms of costs, upfront costs and ongoing costs, and general cash flow, renting usually has the advantage. Next, we'll look at flexibility. This comes in two forms. Buying a property gives you greater flexibility to make changes to the building, subject to planning permission, which you may not have if you are renting. This gives the advantage to buying a property. Though renting gives you greater flexibility to leave and change location if the area you have chosen or the building you have chosen isn't working out, as you're likely to have shorter notice periods, which gives the advantage to renting. So in terms of flexibility, it really depends on what is more important to you. As well as flexibility, stability is also very important. Buying offers this greater than renting. You have the stability of being able to fix your repayments for certain periods, meaning you are not as susceptible to rent hikes as you may be if you're renting. You also know that you own the building, so you cannot be kicked out providing you keep up with mortgage repayments. This gives the advantage to buying. Other benefits for buying include benefiting from the increase in the value of the property should it increase, and the ability of gaining extra income from renting other parts of the building. Other benefits of renting is that the process of moving is quicker and simpler, and you can negotiate rent-free periods at the beginning of your lease. So in conclusion, if you've researched your area well and think the area you've chosen will be successful, which if you've taken the full course you should be confident that the area chosen has sufficient demand, then I would always recommend buying, as it gives you greater security and provides you with an asset. Though, if you're just starting and don't have the funds to do so, then renting provides you with a quicker and cheaper way to get opened and get started. So I hope this has helped you with your decision. Thank you for watching, and for those that have stuck around to the end, I'd like to give you a free exclusive checklist to help you choose your nursery building. This checklist is usually only available to those enrolled on the full course. You can download it in the description box below. Just use code 111 to get access to it. Also, don't forget you can enroll on a starter guide for just £4.49 to get started on the path of opening your own nursery. Again, I wish you all the best on your journey and dream of opening your own nursery. You can get a lot more advice on my other videos and by subscribing, so do click the links on the screen now. I look forward to seeing you on the next video. God bless.